Greetings my lovelies, hi it's Emmy, welcome back. Today I'll be making a KitKat Sushi. So this video is in response to an article I recently read announcing a KitKat shop in Ginza will be selling KitKat Sushi. I'll put the link down below in case you're interested. So for $26 US, you can get 3 KitKat sushis, but they're not actually real sushi, they just look like sushi. So my first question was, are they gonna taste like fish? And apparently they don't taste like fish at all. The maguro or tuna one is made with a raspberry KitKat, and the uni one, which is the sea urchin one, is made with a melon KitKat. And then the tamago one, which is the egg one, is another flavor, but I forget what, but it's a yellow one in color. So I thought I'd make my own DIY version because my friend Paul over at Japan Critical Eats sent me some of these KitKats, and these are the butter cookie KitKats. So my plan is to take these KitKats and, you know, make my own version of KitKat Sushi. I'm also going to use a matcha flavored one as well because it has a nice green color. All right, let's go ahead and get started. All right, so there is my beautiful KitKat bar. I'm going to use these little dust pigments that are food grade. Using a clean craft brush, I'm going to brush this. Oh yes, I think this is going to work just fine. I'm using a paper towel to hold this because I don't want the KitKat to melt. All right, that is the completed pink KitKat. Pretty good. Next, we're going to do the same thing and make a yellow version. Oh yeah, this one's not turning out as bright. That's unfortunate. Since my yellow color didn't really take, I'm doing a little change of plans. I'm going to use paste food coloring and a couple drops of vodka, and I'm going to attempt to paint this yellow. All right, there we go. And it seems to be working. We want to do this pretty lightly because we don't want to get our candy bar too wet. So while that's drying, we're going to work on the rice. And basically this is a Rice Krispie treat. So in a bowl, I'm going to add about 2 tablespoons of butter. I would say about a cup or so of mini marshmallows. And now I'm going to pop this in the microwave and microwave it for about a minute or 2 until everything gets nice and melty. After 1 minute, our marshmallows have nicely puffed up and we can stir them up, and our butter indeed is nicely melted to the bottom. Next, we're going to add our cereal. And this is just some rice cereal. I got this particular kind because I liked the look of the grains. You could actually see that they're kind of distinctive. I found them in the natural food section, but Rice Krispies will work perfectly fine as well. It almost looks like natto at this point with all the strings. So butter your hands, grab a couple tablespoons of the mixture. Use your 2 fingers to kind of press. You don't have to press too tightly, and make kind of an oblong shape. There you go. Pretty easy. All right, so now that we have our little rice bases done, we're going to cut our nori, which is just a little bit of seaweed. And this is the same seaweed that we use in typical sushi. Fold a piece of that over. So it's going to be about 1 inch to 1.25 inches wide. Now I'm going to take my little Rice Krispie treat, put my KitKat on top, and we'll use a little bit of sticky marshmallow to stick that edge around. All right, there we go. There's our uni version made with the matcha KitKat. Next, we're gonna make the tamago version. Same thing, we're gonna use a little Rice Krispie base, put our dry KitKat on top, and now we're going to use a thinner strip of seaweed and wrap that around the middle. Super simple and cute. Haha. Last one is the maguro, which is a tuna, and that's really simple. We're just gonna rest that right on top. Cute. All right, to present this, I'm just using a little piece of cedar shingle, bamboo that I have in my backyard growing. Put that on there. This will make it a little bit more elegant. Place our KitKats. We're gonna put maguro, uni, and a little tamago. There we go. Okay, and here are our beautiful KitKat sushi. How adorable are these? I'm going to try the tuna one first. Itadakimasu. And that's pretty tasty and actually a lot easier than I thought it was going to be to eat. You can bite right through the KitKat, and then because we just made the Rice Krispie treats, they're still really nice and soft and pliant while still having a really great crunch. The flavor that really prevails through this entire dessert is of butterscotch because the KitKat flavor is butter cookie and it has a very strong flavor of butterscotch. A little bit boozy, very buttery, sweet, and rich. Then you've got the buttery vanilla flavors that are repeated in the Rice Krispie treat, but actually it goes pretty well. All right, let's try this one next. I'm most curious about this one because of the seaweed or the nori. This has the matcha KitKat on top, and I love that KitKat, and of course we have the same Rice Krispie base below. All right, here we go. That's odd. The first thing you taste is the seaweed because it enters your mouth first. And I love nori. It has a really great vegetal, kind of umami, seaweed, briny flavor to it. Not salty, but of the ocean. But in concert with the sweet flavors of the matcha bar and of the Rice Krispie treat, I don't really care for it. It's just very odd combination. And it leaves kind of a lasting seaweed flavor in your mouth, which even though I love nori, I don't really care for. This is the butter cookie flavor, along with just a smaller amount of nori. That combination of nori with the butterscotch flavored KitKat, much better. This is a little bit boozy and very strongly butterscotch. So it stands up to the very strong assertive flavor of the nori. So I think that combination actually works pretty well. So if any of you are in Japan and happen to be in Ginza and buy these, please let me know in the comments below what your opinions are, what they tasted like, if you enjoyed them, and yeah, I'm all ears. All right, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed that one. I hope you guys learned something. Share this video with your friends. Follow me on social media. Show this video a little bit of love, and I shall see you in my next video. Toodaloo, take care, bye. Look, I'm a panda. That doesn't actually taste like much.